8th in scoring this season and 3rd to last in points allowed. Some think that Baker Mayfield is licking his chops over. Baker said he has a lot of respect for Dak on the other side of the ball, but he's focused on Dallas's defense, saying, quote, when it comes down to it, we are playing the Cowboys defense and we have to do whatever it takes to win. If that's a shootout, then great. Shannon, can you see this being a shootout?
Possibly, because both defenses aren't very good, Skip. The Cowboys are giving up 32 points a game, 38 over the last 2 weeks. Browns are giving up 29 points per game, so it has all the makings. I just hope Baker doesn't get involved, because a lot of times, Skip, even though you're going against the team's defense, you're looking at the other side and you want to be judged by, especially if the guy's a fairly good player, you want to be judged by that. And sometimes you get caught up into it. And what we've seen is that when Baker gets caught up, and they not run the offense through Chubb and Kareem Hunt, that's where the Browns get into trouble, is that they want to get into a shootout and they put the ball in Baker Mayfield's hands. Put the ball in the belly of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and then play action and go from there. So, yeah, it has all the makings of a shootout. Like I said, the Cowboys defense, they give you whatever they want. They don't particularly rush the passer particularly well. Every once in a while, Alden Smith can get to the quarterback, but hello? Skip. You got D-Law number?
He's hurt. He's hurt. He's got a bad knee. Oh,
I'll go call him, because I hadn't seen him. I hadn't seen him. He must be stumbling over a pile of money or something, because, Skip, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, Skip.
20 million, 21 million.
I mean, it was something last year with the shoulders and all this. And no, bruh. You got to produce. You got to perform. You get top dollar money. You got to give top dollar performance. Nobody wants, because, Skip, nobody knows. All they see is 90. They see Lawrence on the back. And they want to know why he's not getting to the quarterback. Why isn't the quarterback going down under the arms of number 90? Myles Garrett, he got that big payday, and he's showing you why they gave him that big payday, Skip. He's in the backfield every week, wreaking havoc on the opposing team's quarterback. So, yes, I do believe this has all the makings. I've seen no indication from the Cowboys that they're ready to play defense just yet. So the expectation level is, Skip, this game's probably going to be somewhere in the 30s for both teams.
And I believe if this is a shootout, it's going to be a one-sided shootout in favor of my Dallas Cowboys. And here's why. I love Baker Mayfield. He's off to a pretty good start. I will also remind you, he's played the Bengals and the Washington football team at Cleveland. Okay,
yes.
So
no.
Okay. So just for the record,
they don't count.
Perspective. Baker right now is ranked 9th in QBR, just a tick behind this guy, Dak Prescott in Dallas, who is 8th. They've both thrown 5 touchdown passes to 2 interceptions. Pretty good. Good start for Baker. Here's the big discrepancy. Do you realize Dak Prescott has already thrown for almost twice as many yards as Baker Mayfield has in 3 games?
Good, that's how it should be.
It's like 1,200 yards to 550 yards.
Yes.
That's that's the range of those two.
Yes.
Because Kevin Stefanski came from Minnesota, where he did this for Kirk Cousins last year, and the year before, he just said, hey, you can't do it all by yourself because you're not good enough to do it all by yourself. But we got this guy, Dalvin Cook. So we're going to really balance it up here. In fact, we're going to kind of become a running football team.
And where did he learn that from? Gary Kubiak.
Thank you.
That is
correct. That is correct. So Baker is benefiting from the Gary Kubiak philosophy.
Yes.
Because he's got Nick Chubb and he's got Kareem Hunt. And by the way, already Cleveland is 3rd ranked in rushing behind the Patriots and the Packers.
Yep.
Your man, Aaron Rodgers, he's got a little help up there when he hand off that football.
Yeah, he got more than 5 passing touchdowns.
The real MVP is the other
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, so the point is that Dallas ranks, wait a second, Dallas ranks 21st in rushing. Really? So remember, Cleveland, they're 170 yards a game.
Yeah.
Dallas is 107. That's no good. And Chubb is averaging 5.7 yards per carry. My guy Zeke is 3.8 yards per carry. Is that good?
Well, Skip, you can't keep
that good?
You can't keep falling behind 29-10. You can't keep falling behind by 15 points.
Okay, but maybe if you could establish the run first and maybe actually get this thing called a lead, maybe you'd be better.
It would also help if you could stop somebody.
Okay, it would also help. But, okay, and again, I'm not sure Cleveland's defense is. It's probably a tick better than Dallas.
Yeah, there's not much,
but not much. So the point is, and then they miraculously roar back, and they miraculously stole one game, and they're 1-2.
Right.
And they feel like they're on the way to 8-8 again at this rate that they're on right now. So again, why I say one-sided shootout. If Dak can throw for 400, and they can play even a hint of defense, well, maybe they could win by 10 or 14.
Well, you better. I tell you what, you better have your left tackle to be able to block Myles Garrett, or you better be chipping, because if you leave Knight one-on-one with Myles Garrett, I don't know who. Well, Andy Dalton's going to be playing.
Okay, but if they hit their average rushing, if they get 170, if they get 200 yards rushing, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, because Dak won't get an opportunity to hold the ball. When you get those kind of yards running the football, Skip, you get very limited possessions. So if you allow them to run the ball for 170, 200 yards, how many possessions you think Dak's going to get? That's going to be something like 25 to 27 minutes time of possession.
I agree.
And that means you're going to have to cap. First of all, it puts a lot of pressure on you, Skip, when your defense isn't very good. Okay, now your defense isn't very good, and you're like, dang, we only going to have limited amount of possessions. That adds pressure to you. So now, man, we got to score every time we get the ball because we know they can't stop them. So now you add pressure to yourself.
Okay, so am I worried in the end that Shake and Bake is going to throw a party at Jerry World? I am not. I am not, because they don't throw parties. That's not what they do anymore.
Well, they run a party.
They run parties.
Yeah.
They do. And I think they could run a party.
Yeah.
And it'll be a little lower score. Maybe it'll be a little.
And you already gave me 6-2, so don't try to weasel out of it.
Well, Fox Bet fell to 5.5, I think I deserve to give you 5.5.
6.
Why not?
You should have gave me a touchdown.
Why?
Because you got fans. You should give me a total touchdown. You got fans.
I think it might even go up to like 30,000.
Skip. Jerry don't care nothing
What
about
pandemic?
Jerry don't care nothing about the CDC or what state and local guidelines are.
What mask?
Yeah. You talk about, well, I'm not going to tell you how many fans we got. We'll tell you after the game. What kind of foolishness is that?
Just come on in.
Exactly.
Come on in.
Basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be fairly. Skip, the defenses aren't very good. So that's the thing. So when you play a defense that's not very good, Skip, you go in with a lot of confidence, and you watch them on tape, man, that team's getting whatever they want.
I believe Dak Prescott will go wire to wire with an outstanding performance. He will throw a shootout type performance at Cleveland, except it'll be a one-sided shootout. And Dallas will win by
Shake and Bake going.
by
12. Browns going 3-1.
Really?
In the quarter pole. Yep.
Really? You want to do it even?
Nope. I don't want to do that.
You just predicted it. You just said they're going to win the game.
With 6.
Well, you don't need 6.
I do it. I need it.
Well, you realize if they just cover, they don't get a dub.
I know.
Off it.
But that's all I need. I'm gonna get back because I'm gonna get a couple of these things back with the Heat. I'm gonna get a couple of my cases back.
We didn't bet on. I didn't bet on the Heat.
No, you didn't bet on the Heat. We already got these cases bet for the finals. The Lakers.
We do. I think
we do.
At the beginning of the week, Skip, I was told you once we got AD title. You're like, bet it. You're not winning. Bet it.
Okay.
And especially with Kawhi. Oh, he shook it. He detonated. Oh, you were so key. Oh, you were happy about that. Oh, he shunned LeBron.
It was the second earthquake that night.
Yeah.
Right? July the 5th.
Yeah, now look at him.
Yep.
Done got the man fired. I want his trainer to do that tweeting like he was doing before, Skip. He had a lot to talk about over the night. Yo, one guy's in the lab. What he cooking up?
Yeah, the other guy's in the bubble playing nobody.
Yeah, don't do this, Skip. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you had your opportunity. Yeah. We wanted to play you guys. But see,
you did not want any part of it.
Well, how about the Clippers stop signing people to keep them away from the Lakers and just try to sign somebody that can help them win? How about get some bigs? That's what you should have did.
We got Big Zoo from you.
Okay, well, Skip, that's your only big. He can't do anything with Yoke.
Should have played Noah. I told you.
Lord have mercy. You were fitting the Clippers' hope on New York here.